All right. So you was talking about how the pandemic impacted business. Do you have any like tips for keeping pets safe during the pandemic?
Certainly, certainly. So, pandemic definitely impacted business, not in a bad way for veterinarians. I mean, actually, my services were more sought after during the pandemic. The problem was I didn't want to expose myself and my family to these homes that I was going into. You just never know what you see when you're doing house calls. I mean, you go knock on the door, they open the door, and boom, it's whatever's back there. You have no idea. And let me tell you, I could write a book and tell stories about some of the stuff I encountered. So when the pandemic hit, because I had a primary career, I didn't necessarily need to take that risk or put my family at risk during that time. But as far as keeping your pet safe during the pandemic, our animals are very similar to us. And so you really want to avoid things, that just like we are. You're not wanting to be at the dog parks. You're not want to be at the big, gatherings of pets, the big doggy training sessions that some of the commercial places hold, like PetSmart. It's just not the time to be commingling dogs. A lot of the veterinary practices have actually did a kind of a curbside service where instead of waiting in the waiting room with your pets like you used to with a bunch of pets mingling, now, you're doing a you show up, your pet comes in, the owner goes back to the car, the pet is examined and taken care of, and then, the owner's called back in to pick up